真的。
I see them. Okay, let's put off like this. Yeah, that's what we're waiting for. Well, not yet.
This train continues to Lindenwald.
哎，不是，他欺负他做的，我们当不从北吃吗？ 几乎没什么人。还有特价是。
对，主要是在这里。
哦，这边有老城区吧？
Would you like to have coffee with me? Please sit down. We have a little schwarz, talk about life. Please. I can answer all of your questions. Sit down, come closer.
太帅了，还可以跟他讲话。
Hey,
坐
hey
在
you.
那里跟他讲话。
Yes, you there, with the face.
Melden Sie dies bitte umgehend dem Flughafenpersonal.